What is up, FLV? Welcome back to Season 20, and we have a big one for you today. Some would call it a heavyweight matchup. You're right, it's Friday Night SmackDown, and me and Tapia are casting Miku Beam versus 4X3IRL. Depp, bring us into our featured matchup of the week here.
Alright, well, this is, if you watch the podcast, which you should be, you would know that these are the two best teams we agreed on, right? We kind of
By
agreed
far.
that these are kind of the two teams. This is a sort of finals preview, if you will, okay? What do these comps tell us, Noah? What are we going to look at here from both teams here?
Well, immediately from 4X3IRL, I'm seeing a comp that I personally would call and have on my team because this Breach Tejo is busted. With the Neon, Sox Neon is going to be able to abuse timings and get on angles very quickly with this util where people are going to be stunned or having to move away from Tejo missiles. And starting an attack, this could snowball fast. Looking over towards the set side of Miku Beam, the good piece of utility they have to stop this is the deadlock util. Now, it won't be able to really much stop the Neon, but it will be able to separate everyone from the Neon. However, with the right util, I don't know if that's just going to be enough because Sock will be running at you and shooting at you. I don't really like this comp with the only single initiator. The Sky is just not very good on this map. You hardly see her in pro play, and there's a reason for it. So it's going to be interesting to see how they get both into retakes and on sites. You're only having 2 flashes per round. Now they're opting for the double duelist instead with Wander on Raze. All I'm going to say is I've seen Wander's Raze in a 5-stack recently, and I'm left with questions. More questions than answers, at least.
But I think you think that kind of depends on how these people are going to get into the sites.
I mean, they're going to fight A here, right? You see the fight A, the deadlock, that's going to happen. But I think this breach util, if placed correctly by 4X3IRL, will happen well. We're going to have to get into the round to find out. Claws, Sock running into with the Neon battle, and the flash is just too much, and already Sock takes the kill. But Wander's
Wander nades! Oh my god, we're coming to an explosive round! The trades are coming through!
I mean, it's a perfectly placed util for the side of Miku Beam. And now we're in a 2v2 with Entry planting. 5 with the flash walking in. Entry does get the plant down, but are they going to check behind him? The cam does spot, so 5's going to break it, and then Sky and 5 walking up. Now the pop flash into sight is going to take some space, but they're not going to really do much off of it. Entry throwing a defensive smoke and going to be able to see this dog. The dog is going to spot him out. 5's walking into the crosshair, but the whiff. But Vic converts. Vic and Entry. The Brats duo with Vic with 3 to convert the pistol round. And 4X3IRL takes the lead.
What a crazy opening fight to hopefully a great game. Oh my. There is, what, 6 deaths in the span of 10 seconds? Oh my god.
We almost called that perfectly what we knew was going to happen from the start. The deadlock util along with the Raze nade getting 2, and then Sock being able to take that, abuse that timing with the breach flash just to get on the Claws. Claws was seeing everything but the game. Alright, he was maybe seeing the stars, he was seeing everything, but not the game. A little fireball, some would say. But, now as we look into the second round, it's going to be a solo stack on C from the Sky player, which means there's no util here to stop 4X3IRL, and Furfru is going to have to get off site or going to have to go back to the Pokemon Barber. Now Sock's entering site and going to clear Ben very quickly. Meanwhile, Furfru is playing in the smoke, biding their time, calling the team for the rotates. As you can see in the minimap, 5 and Claws are on a flank, going to get spotted by the trip, and now going into the jaws of Sock. Meanwhile, supported by his tail player, Sock, the tail taking the first pick, and Sock just holding the angle. Vibes is gonna die, but they're gonna fall right into the
Oh my god, we're losing!
But Vic and Yuki stabilize. Are they clear behind them? No, and Sock, and now it's just Wander on site. The man who only has util kills to his name, and now walking up. Good first tap, gonna find some damage, but 2 are low, but 1 is low side. Now it's all about damage here. Can he get 1 more? No. And so 4X3IRL are gonna stabilize, kicking 3 rifles in the next round. A pretty good round out of them. No real too bad of casualties. I will say though, I like the flank idea from Miku Beam.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of a scary. I bet 4x3 was a little scared at the beginning when they lost 2 guns instantly there. I don't even know what happened, but were they just not aware of the flank?
I mean, I think it was just an uncoordinated fighting in the flank. And 1 died in sight as well. It was 2 holding flank and 3 in sight. So it just was an interesting post plant. But now we're back to the A setup wars
They stabilized. They stabilized, yeah.
Meanwhile, Sock gets out. Claws holding the angle. and he's gonna be able to get one. The stun comes late, but Vic immediately at the trade, and now Sock is gonna work his way up into sight. Wander, the lone champion, and Sock's gonna break in. Does he hear the two above him? 5 dropping below, and the crossfire between Wander and 5 proves deadly. Meanwhile, Entry walking into sight. Is he gonna spot 5? No, 5 gets 1. 5 gets 2. 5 capitalize for the 3rd round to bring in the bonus. Swings. Vic gets the 1. Now in the clutch 1v3 situation. Vic does get nothing in limit 80.
Ended, yeah. Limit 80 with the closeout. Wow.
I mean,
really good fight from 5 there.
I want to point out that I think Sock should have been able to take the aim duel on the claws a little bit quicker. I don't know what the util usage was there, but it's almost like he should have been the first one taking that fight, and I think it was because there wasn't a util piece thrown. Left bracket. Sorry. Anyhow, we see the A fight here again. This is gonna be a common theme. If you're reading the lit charts of this map or the spark notes, this is what you're gonna see every 5 seconds. Claws running out, Wander with the nade. Sock gonna clear and get stuck on the nade, but this pistol is gonna be enough for him to get on the angle. Gonna find Claws and switch the angle. Huge shot from Sock as he walks up. He finds limit 80. Yuki finds Wander and limit 80.
They know limits there. They know.
They smell him. They smell his center, but they're not gonna hold him. But he's revealed himself all too early, and Vic really gets Sentinel dipped as well. Limit 80 holding strong. The spam spot is not going to be enough to clear limit, as now the triple flank for Miku Beam is all that stands between them in this round. But meanwhile, Entry on the angle, gonna find nothing. Limit 80 with 2. The deadlock ult gets nothing, and as a good friend of mine, Draken, would say, this ult is trash. Meanwhile, the breach util being held out. Rechargeable net.
They don't have the flashes to fight this. Can we get limit 3? The trade from Furfru, it's a 1v1, we got 5 versus 5! 5 takes it, wow!
I mean, limit 80, real MVP in that round.
Oh my god, he cleared the way there. Getting 3 on the round.
He's like that one grandpa who just keeps on living no matter what happens to him. I mean, he's 105 in his wheelchair, and yet he's still standing.
Wow, I mean, that opening A fight, there's so much going on, like...
And you know, it really feels like neither team is walking away with a crazy advantage. I mean, that round was 4X3IRL, but quickly, like, stabilized. And now, 4X3IRL is just saying, well, I mean, we're at least not losing, so let's go back. But Limit 80, Wander, and Furfru are going to say, well, you're not getting the space for free.
What can they do, though? They don't really have the guns to fight this. And yeah, it looks like they're going to go C. They're pivoting.
And the deep one-way from 5 is a great adjustment.
Good read. Yeah, really good read here. Yeah, they can't really do anything here.
I would say, from 4X3IRL, the adjustment I'd like to see is, since you have the deadlock,
yeah, I'm a little scared about the walkout here. I'm not gonna lie, this breach stun.
Oh, but this Claws. Oh, he whiffs.
Oh, but Claws is there. Oh my God, Claws. He gets 3. Oh, sat down by Vibes. Runs out of ammo. It's gonna be a 2v4 going here.
And
5 gets a trade. What can Vic do? One more shot to that Sheriff in the body, and it's gonna be a 1v3, and the ult will be ready. Oh no!
I have retrieved the spike.
Oh, the ult's used here on the eco. There's 2 there. She's gonna find a dink on the limit, not enough. And Wander with a good piece of util to get out ahead.
Yeah, that was really good. The deadlock nade was really good too. I don't know if Vic realized that she had a stinger.
I mean, you know what? Good round. And
yeah, no, it was a good round still. Yeah, absolutely. It was still a good round still. I think
you know what I see on the board here, Depth?
Yeah.
I think we're about to see some Neon ults being popped and a battle of the bees.
And both teams really want B, it looks like. I just don't like that Claws just kind of going by himself.
Oh, and it looks like should we call it tech
pause?
pause?
Can we pause?
Yeah, get a tech pause going here as one of our players is disconnected. I want to use this time, Depth, to point out a couple things that I think both teams aren't exactly doing well. I think something that 4X3IRL could be doing is I don't think they're using their clock very well. I think they have like a really good comp with a lot of rechargeable util, and like they're not exploring the C or the B part. I mean, they're gonna try a B rush here, but they're not using like maybe what NRG or D2 would see in the pro scene, having someone lurk up B, taking that space. And so it looks like we are about to start again, as both at least one of the teams has indicated. Hold on, let me get a little check here. Make sure everyone is doing good.
Probably do a countdown. I'll do a countdown. Just in chat.
All right, I'll do a countdown 3, 2, 1, then you start up again.
Yep, ready.
All right. Meanwhile, starting the round, we have Vic lurking C and B rush. Here comes Sock and Co. Sock gonna get blinded, but both Neons are immediately forced off the angle, and the breach ult's gonna come in. Here comes Sock.
Oh,
well, not really. The
deadlock stuns. Oh. Oh, I think they know
the
about
crossfire. They have 4 here on the B angle, and the immediate Five's gonna have to get 1. I mean, the pivot to C looks likely here.
Look at the Vic lurk, but I think Claus is on it.
It's gonna be up to Claus to stop Vic. Claus is already low, and Vic with a headshot.
No.
And C's open, but the rotates are too slow. It's gonna seem that Wander and the Limit 80 are gonna have time, but the rotates for both teams are slow enough where it's kind of a wash. And 4X3IRL is going to get the plant. The Teo drone towards Waterfall is going to spot out 1-2 with the Skydog being revealed. I want to flash to hold him at bay. And now a lot of the util's been spent. The post-plant positioning for 4X3IRL is not great. 2 in sight, 2 off site when the bomb's not really planted. It's planted for Mound, but no great post-plant positions are being held. The Teo usually comes early, and you now know that's not going to be there for post-plant. Yuki gets 1. Vic's going to find another. And she's not going to find any. Furfu's going to get on. Yuki's in a trade. And now it's Wander.
Yuki's in the 1v2.
Tight by himself.
Oh, in Nick's position. The
Razor did get popped, though.
The Razor did get popped, though, yeah.
I mean, you have 2 holding flank and 2 on site, and you're just really spread thin. And then if you notice, if they're having people play off Mount, they're using the Tejo nades way too early if you want to play for Mount and play for post plant. I mean, you had ult there too. I don't know if they did or not, or it came online with the death. But still, the post plant should have been thought of there. And I think that's something when you have some older players like Sock, that's something that we should be calling for immediately is a good post plant hold. Meanwhile, the retake from Miku Beam was really coordinated. I think in the first half of this game, outside like the starting parts of the game, Miku Beam has had a better read on it.
Is 4x3IRL just hitting a wide open site?
I think they are. But that's okay with this comp.
Wait, but the Neon ult's gonna get burnt!
Yeah, I think it's fine. They're playing this together and you're gonna pop the B trip. And Vic doing a really nice lurk outside B here.
Yeah, that was really
something.
good.
And find 5 with the Sheriff. She's gonna find Claus as well.
Oh, Claus doesn't know. Or
Sock
doesn't know about Claus.
Can he get 1? He's gonna get 1. Get a chance to get a second too. He's gonna give himself a chance to reload. Claus is gonna have to work his way back in. And now, I like this. Look, he needs support from this gun. Entry and the CT trying to fight for this gun. And now, but Wander is gonna.
But Claus, here comes Claus!
Sock gets 1, and now the 2v2, the Neon ult's popped on the other side.
Oh no!
And now it's Neon ult versus Neon ult.
Oh my God, Claus versus Sock! 2 of the greatest FLV players to ever do it, battling on the same character.
And
Claus will tag him, but I don't know if he has the time. It's gonna be so close, Noah.
It's gonna be close.
Sock through with a clean 350.
Inside is no
down 2 milliseconds to the side. This round, oh my goodness, what a great game we are seeing here.
And it's so close. And Sock just buys himself the precious seconds with his swinging, his diving. The clock is ticking down.
That's
and
all
he's dodging
he needed.
Punches.
That's
like
all
Muhammad
he
Ali
needed.
in the ring. And even though the final one lands, the bell had rung and the round was over. And his 4x3 IRL stabilized.
4x3 IRL on a 4-3 scoreline. What a great thrifty to pull through here. What can they do? They need this momentum.
And oh my God, Sock's
good
in.
flash. The Wander's stunned.
The whiff. Oh no, the walkout from
Limit pushes out. Oh, what a play, Limit.
Oh my God.
Play.
But Vic, she
Is
beat
Vic
the
gonna
flash.
be expecting Vic?
I don't think so, but Vic doesn't really get all of it, but she gets
Good
a
shot
headshot, but
from
now
Vic.
5 working right by the site. A TP in, no one's expecting it, he's cooked in his way into the tree. The Claws.
It's a 1v3.
In.
Vibes will clear it out. What a good shot from Vibes. That was really good at stabilizing that round. I got kind of scared when Claus slid in there. I thought he was going to pull something out, but...
I mean, you guys are in for a tree here. This is like me running into, like, Taco Bell. I'm in and out. I want to get my burritos and get out. These rounds are so quick with the Neon. It's, you know, there's not much. Both teams are just committed to fast hit, fast retake.
Yeah.
You know, there's not a lot of slow play in the side of 4x3IRL, and so Miku Beam is being forced to, you know, play stacks and play heavy towards like a 3 and 2, and play retake on the other side because there's no really other way to deal with it. Five about to fight with the Omen blind here, as we see the AU tilt come out as we have all game. Sock is in a decent advanced position, but Vic immediately gets
another first blood.
And now they're gonna realize 4 on A, and they can just completely rotate. And Vic has been really
Vic has been by far the 4x3 MVP. Wow.
Just being
so
able,
much
like,
value at silver.
She's starting to work the space. Just as I said, like kind of like the finesse on NRG on B, on this map where he plays Vise. He doesn't do it as well as Vic has been doing, obviously. But we see Entry getting a huge kill here. And I think this round's kind of over. We'll see that. Oh, Fig does find one on the Entry and is not paying attention there.
I don't think they'll get that gun back though. Wait, what is the Cypher doing?
Vic is exploring her options. And gonna get traded by Yuki as the Marshall swings, and Vic's gonna find one. And let's just talk about how the 4x3IRL game plan has changed slightly and has brought them dividends these last 3 rounds. Instead of leaving, you know, 5 rushing everywhere, they're leaving 1 or 2 kind of somewhere else on the map. Like that map, it was outside C. Round before, it was outside B. And you're able to just pick off the one person rotates and just make that retake that 4x3IRL and Miku Beam have been playing around a little more stronger.
And what's so scary is the fact that normally this team is known from running their offense through Sock. But right now they're showing that they can, you know, if Sock's getting kind of stopped, they have a really good passing game with Vic, who can open up other opportunities on the other side of the map, and that's exactly what she's doing.
And they're hitting a free C site again. I don't know what this adjustment's been, but 4x3IRL have realized this site's pretty free to take for them, and I mean, looking at the side of Miku Beam, you have a deadlock ult, but it's risky whether or not to get anything. And 5 has been very close to playing smokes this game. He loves his smoke playing. And he's gonna get Sock on that as well. And 5 gets 2. Claus gets 1, Vic gets 1 as well. Now, the Tejo once again being played in sight, which is not optimal. Yeah, Vibe's just gonna get cleared, but Vic's gonna 1v5 situation.
Oh, that's a scary
time. Get the first, but not gonna be able to get the 2.
Nice try, nice try.
Honestly, I think 4x3IRL is really missing out on any of this Tejo util. They've had the nukes, the big ults from Tejo for the past, like, what, 3 rounds? And not been able to use it, and playing the Tejo in sight almost limits his ability to play post plant. So
I think it's about time we swap up the defense. I think that.
I don't know.
What stops them from continuing to just hard slam C?
They have double duelists. They're playing retake effectively.
Okay, okay. No, I like this. I like this though. I like the B. I was just saying they were kind of stacking towards A. I think this is a better adjustment right here. Oh.
Now I wonder if Claus is.
Never mind, they're fighting A.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're just they're confident in their ability to retake C because.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, 4x3IRL is not playing the post plan very well. So.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think they can get it here. I think they just seem to. Yeah, I think.
Was a Sock about to happen again. A tale as old as time, as the 2 former collegiate teammates are dueling dragons in this main event of tonight. Sock pushing into CT. Oh my god!
Oh my!
He gets 2! And that is the opener of the round. The blow goes in from Sock, but Claus tries to return it. But now a 4v1 with Fig. Sock running, dancing, but not going to be able to pirouette his way out of that one. As Fig gets 2.
Oh, Fig gets 2. It's a 1v2 now.
Able to start to work her way into this clutch. The time is not in her favor. Util flash is coming out.
Oh my god, Fig!
And try.
Oh,
in a 1v1, and all he has to do is hit crouch on his keyboard, order a nice big juicy burger from McDonald's, and he's won the round.
Last round.
Simple.
Wow, that was kind of scary.
I mean, look at that play from Sock though. Pure mechanical prowess as the AO Panda movement into CT. This absolutely unleashes what we call just amazingness here. I mean, that was I'm hungry now.
Kind of having a quieter game than usual, but wow, his impact was super loud that round.
But can we talk about Vic? 16 and 7, an absolute monster performance out of her.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I love this adjustment for 4x3. Start with the fake util towards A. Maybe I would have sold it a little bit more. And the thing is, the rotates are kind of being pulled, and Claus is not going to see anything, and he's going to hear them going C. So this fake that they started with is absolutely nothing. As Vic peeks in front of her duelist with the breach util is going to get them in sight, and the deadlock util is going to slow them enough around. Or now, the retake can be commenced. And on the side of Miku Beam, you're going to have Claus in the flank. That's the one you got to be looking out for. A triple push out of CT here. Meanwhile, 4X3IRL finally playing the post play for Mound, and then they're starting to clear flank here. Claus gonna get one. Now, can Sock clear him up before any dangers is caused? We'll see that. One on the bomb, Sock gets one, gonna get two. If he gets Teo here, that's big.
Oh,
Teo's...
no! Oh my god, Claus clears him! But they're on the defuse! No, 6-6, limit 6 to defuse!
And I think the problem there was Sock baited his teammate.
Yeah, I think Sock baited his teammate.
If he would have protected the Teo and the nukes and the ult, you would have won that round. But instead, Sock valued, well, his own life, and unfortunately, the whiff is the great equalizer of karma. And now
Sock's a bit of a baiter, agreed.
You know, the Carl Wazzer would never, but maybe Sock would.
Yeah, I mean, but Carl Wazzer is a stand-up guy. He's not like Sock.
But meanwhile, let's see what Miku Beam here. A 6-6 half, by the way, out of Miku Beam. This is very good for their comp.
I think this pistol round is going to be so important right here.
We see a deeper trip from Vic on site. She has her cage there. She's actually placing a close trip now. And we'll see what she does. She's going to get immediate info with this cam.
Yeah, this is a really good cam. I think this cam helps a lot, gauging how many people are actually running at you. It's now, what can this trip do? What can this tripwire do?
Oh, and you see Entry's close, so they're going to try to play a flood, but realize maybe not. And the door's tapped.
That trip's not
by Yuki
clear,
was nice
that
as
trip
well.
Is it? Oh, it is clear. Never mind.
Oh, but a good trade from Entry out of it. And now the retake commences. Socken does not clear.
Uncleared!
But Entry with two, and
the trade's come in. Vibes is coming in from the flank. He sees both, but he gets one tap. Oh my god!
Oh,
Entry can't close it out. 7-6.
Honestly,
wow.
Miku Beam is just that round was obviously just a pistol aim diff. It seemed like a couple fights just went the wrong way, and Sock not clearing the corner proved a bit deadly, but they're able to get the trade. Entry with two really good trades that round. I think that game has been playing. I want to shout him out. He's been playing quite well on the trades for his team. Although he's not highest on the scoreboard or anything, he has been, doing good team play, and I think that is always something worth pointing out in FLV. Or in any game, I guess, right?
Yeah. I want to point out the Miku Beam team, are all within so many kills of each other. I feel like this team is working in a really good function with each other.
I agree.
No matter the rank disparity.
And now you're seeing a nice little pause from Miku Beam. Seeing maybe, okay, and we know they're on an eco, they're going to probably fight something. But meanwhile, 4X3IRL just kind of spread across the map. And I like this slow approach. Figure out what's happening. Now, Entry has maybe predicted a B play here with a smoke. And now with 2 players on B and 2 players close, this could be maybe a trap play kind of round. As soon as this dog goes, info's going to pop. But Claw's walking up towards C. Grabbing the orb, maybe gonna pull a rotate.
Mason spotted Wander. I don't think Entry spotted Wander. Oh, he definitely
and
spotted
smoke on C is pulling Sock away, gonna cause that rotate. But now there's 3 towards B, and this could be a crunch. They saw the pistol of the Omen there. The flash goes out, but there's no util that's gonna stop the stun here, and the flash is gonna let the 2 from tree walk out, get one. Entry gets one. Now Vibes is swinging out.
Oh no! It's a bloodbath everywhere. It's terrible.
Now Claus though gets 2.
Oh my god! It's a team ace thrifty.
And I think that round was just not called well by Miku.
Yeah, that felt like a John Cutie overcook. That was like
you're going B on the eco round into a smoke and not the first round of util was good from them, but you have to know they probably have some util on their own, because it's if you thought about the time there, it's been about 40 seconds since they used the rechargeables to fight on A, so they're gonna have that refighting util again and for the retake quite quickly, and I don't think 4X3IRL was down for that. Or sorry, Miku B was down for that, and make 4X3IRL stabilize quite quickly. Now a full C hit as Vic's setup is going to be tested here. As Claus gets his orb, and now we see the Neon ult online, the great equalizer of broken ults. Vic is up against her. And, wow!
With the button.
That's a TP and a half right there. And meanwhile, they're gonna push Waterfall here. Try to get up. They know one's in the corner. They see the gun barrel. I don't think they do. Yuki and Sock's at the clear, finds the Bucky of 5, spots it. Entry's still in the corner, but Yuki's gonna get 1, and they're gonna be able to start working their way up. Neon Oil is gone now, but the Bucky out of the heavens, he gets 3! A Swan top bar for the heavens, 5 gets 3!
Oh no!
But equalizes!
Oh my god, it looked like that round was going Miku Beam! Oh no!
An RKO off the top rope from 5, but...
Wait, why did Sock just rip his ult?
Oh. It seems Sock was very excited to win that round. So, wow.
Wow. Okay.
You know, you're week 1 most valuable player. You're a Hall of Fame member.
Yeah,
he's
I'm
doing
down
that.
to kick him out of the MVP conversation this season.
Maybe we should have blamed our right teammates when they do that. Now he's staring at the floor, feeling the Hall of Shame, the eyes of the millions of viewers across the world watching. But now we get our favorite thing on Lotus.
Would never.
The A fight. Wander's gonna back up, and not using the satchel to get across is an interesting decision there. But
I do like waiting it out, though. I feel like.
I mean, yeah, if they're not planning to fight it, right?
Yeah.
I think Miku Beam has opted to maybe late clear this, but they're gonna have to do it before the next 10 seconds or so.
Here.
And
oh
yeah,
my god, yeah, he can do that.
I think that's a little bit of a blunder there for Miku Beam.
I feel like Sock can get away with doing stuff like that, man. He's not.
No, I'm saying from on the side of Miku Beam, I think they should at least have some in the trade.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Meanwhile, the round is slowed down, and another B hit looks inevitable out here. Miku Beam, but Entry, the lone anchor on site, and Claus is gonna walk right into the crosshair, but it doesn't matter.
Shot from Clausator. Oh my god.
And maybe he just sneaks on the angle. Claus is gonna find Vic too, and now the sight hole's been broken as Miku Beam floods into the CT spawn. Yuki and Vibes.
What can Yuki Force and Vibes do here? The 2 low ranks against the world.
I mean,
oh my god,
one. They're gonna get 2.
Another! Oh no,
it's close.
Oh my god, what a close round!
You know,
oh my
Claus
god.
has really been the propelling force here on the side of
that MVP.
Miku Beam. Yeah, I know. And, you know, maybe he heard the podcast this weekend. Everyone was like, oh, Sock's so good. Sock's gonna carry.
He's currently diffing Sock on his own character.
This is breaking news.
Wow.
Alright, and now we're seeing the full A fight here again. Now, is Miku Beam gonna wait it out? Or are they gonna... Are we gonna go B here? Claus said, I got that first time, I want it again. And try with a fake TP of some sort, so maybe they try to bait them to clearing a corner. But not gonna back off, so not gonna really get use out of that util. But the 4 pop out of Miku Beam is gonna be a lot for him to handle. Let's see how he does. Getting on a nice angle where he did get cleared by Claus last time. Playing slightly to the left where I can't spot him unless they take the aggressive angle first. The early space by A is gonna. Oh no, the gun comes
knife
out.
Pull-out's kind of crazy.
And
oh my god, he's stunned! He's stunned! What the hell, Wander?
And it's just 2 individuals, but
Vic sits him down.
And now
Wander wants the smoke.
Wander did want the smoke and he took it. And meanwhile, the Deadlock's gonna slow the side of 4X3IRL, and the money's not great on their side. They might want to save here. Oh,
no, not with Sock on your team. You never say it was. Oh, never mind, Nick Jr. Oh my god. Oh, limit 80.
If they
maybe you should
it's too
save
late
here.
to take the retake here, as the Haruchi gets walled up by the Deadlock Ball, was unable to join her teammates on the retake. Now just sitting in the smoke playing for her one, maybe a ninja defuse with the cage, but 5 says no, no, no.
Beam 9-8.
All right, I think if I'm an IGL here, I'm in the call for 4X3IRL. I'm taking a page out of the great IGL Squid's book, and I'm calling a timeout.
Calling for a breather.
I'm calling some breather exercises.
Yeah, I think it's time for a breather, guys.
I think there's been some individual mistakes here that have cost some rounds. Both Entry and Vibes there caught in La La Land, and now Miku Beam is finally committing to this A fight when 4X3IRL seem to have shied away from it. And Sock gonna be left on his lonesome on this A site. And it's gonna be a rough one. There's a lot of util here, but they are going the tree. They are funneling into him, but he just has the stinger.
Oh, Sock's gonna get cleared. They definitely see him. Oh my god! No, Claws!
And he's gonna get a gun too. This is really shifting the momentum. He's tossing the stinger back in the sight, and there's a full stack here from 4X3IRL. Forget breathing exercises. You just need Sock.
Oh,
the spam trades. No one gets anything.
Oh,
5 walks on that try, and now the B pivot seems likely as they smoke off A site. Vibes is gonna try to get ahead of it. The door tap is just kind of trying to pull some rotates as they get into B, but Vibes on the angle early with just a sheriff and that beautiful Omen flash.
Good flash.
5 is just gonna get them sight for free. Yuki has it all here though.
It looks like Sock wants to fight this. Oh, he gets flashed.
W teammate breach flash, but only 10 bullets on the Phantom here. And they're gonna try to push CT, but the breach ult's gonna be really important here. Are they gonna use it? And it's gonna get Vic, and no
is stuck in the deadlock wall.
Break it. And she floats through, and Sock's unable to do anything.
Limit 80, he's hunting. Oh,
and Sock touch it. Does he have enough time? And he does have enough time. It's a 2v2, both in heaven. They spotted one. Get one. Oh, he does not get one.
He did not hit the body shot.
Huh?
Oh, the ult comes out.
Where's he going with it?
Wait, what is the ult doing? He gets half. Yeah, I don't really know what Vibes is doing with that ult.
He was sending the ult upwards. It was like Santa's sleigh going to the North Pole. It wasn't doing anything but delivering
happiness. He's trying to hit my AFK. He's trying to hit my AFK ranked teammate, bro.
Like what? Huh? Well, anyhow, he's been holding on the tail ult for it seems like years, and he decides to use it on CT spawn. Well, you know what, guys? Tail's a new agent. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. People are still learning him. You know, that looked like a FIFO 1 Tail, if you ask me. But anyhow, we have
Wander
fight on A again.
Oh my god.
A 5-man fight out of the 4X3IRL.
Oh, good deadlock. Oh, never mind.
But end try. Big first pick.
Down.
And now, look at this retake util. This is a perfect plan for 4X3IRL. They have so much they fight A, but Limit. Oh, but Limit's been left on an island. And Sock's not gonna clear him. He's gonna get
oh my god! Oh, he gets 2, but that's so important. That's Sock gone. That is the most important player on that team.
And both ults, retake ults that were needed, are just disappeared from the round, deleted from the equation. And Vic is an end try. The Bratz duo are gonna be left to reclaim their round. Meanwhile, 5 is not gonna let that happen. 5 claws in Furfru, holding strong on Cycle. And 5 will be the first to take the angle, walking out, gonna find the flash. Oh! The weapons doesn't matter.
He gets one, but it's a 2v1. It's all up to Closetor, the man, the myth, the legend. What can he do?
Can he prove to his teammates that he is the chosen one? Vic gonna begin to defuse. Wait, the Tejo util
Wait, the Tejo util! What the hell, Vibes? What are we doing, Vibes?
Cause with the clutch, and the Tejo said, "Not today. We're not defusing. I don't like that."
What has Vibes done?
Oh, what is he cooking? He has spilled the chili on the floor. The pot has been fallen, and man, good thing we don't have a he would get demoted. He'd get relegated here. This is like watching a 2G. This is finesse moment. I mean, Sock has calmed the manager. Kellen, man, we need a replacement. I know the call is silent right now. I know Sock's just walking in the corner.
What can 4x3IRL do to recover? It seems unwinnable after that.
Meanwhile, Sock has one thing to equalize the round. Great equalizer, the Neon ult.
But Closetor is ready too, though.
He expects it. He's not
gonna get hit by the flash. They're gonna clear it! Limit 80! Limit 80 with the clear!
And Limit 80 just cleared Sock off the map. I think we know who the real champion of FLV is, and Claus is gonna find Vibes early. You like Jazz? I bet you do, because you're pulling out your util in the middle of sight as Claus finds another one. And meanwhile, it's all falling apart for 4X3IRL. Fire's gonna find end try. Gonna get one, gonna get two.
It's still Vic trade, but it's 1 HP. What can Vic do?
And through the
We're
water,
match
finds
points,
one.
and it looks like it's over.
And it seems like we have some crashing out going on in chat. Carl Wazzer would never.
Carl Wazzer.
Unfortunately, this is It's bad territory for 4X3IRL. This isn't even a close game on this attacking half for Miku Beam. They've only won 2 rounds, and now the 3 ults, maybe even 4 if they opt to get 5 and ult. It just is not great. They're gonna fight A, 5-man A, and the Taeho util and Breach util hasn't been enough to stop it yet. Let's see if it happens.
Claus runs out of main, but the team's not there yet. Util's getting cleared out, but it looks like there's gonna be a big fight on A here. Is 4x3 gonna stand tall, or are they gonna fold over?
And, you know, the dominoes are set up.
Oh, Limit 80 with the first blood!
I feel like
2v4 trades one out, but Claus is there. Sock is there to trade them out, and Entry gets one as well. It's gonna be a 2v3. Limit 80 and 5 versus the world.
And it's all up to Sock. We said the team relies on him, but it might be Entry who equalizes!
And then clear. 12-9. We're back. 4x3 has not done yet. What can they do here?
And it's brick by brick. 4x3IRL have to build themselves back in the round. We're talking about 4x3s. I love the Lego 4x3. I don't even think that's a brick. But I'm gonna call it one anyways.
Yeah, you don't know ball.
But it seems like that round was almost won single-handedly by Limit 80. And so we're gonna see this A fight again.
Was pretty crazy.
If I'm Miku Beam, I'm like, all right, that round was pretty close. Let's run A again. We have 3 ults, and we're gonna make them beat up 3 times in a row. Let's go. Claus. Oh, this is beautiful. They realize they're gonna stack it, and now it's up to Vic. I'm gonna catch Claus. Not pulling any rotates, but 5 on a lurk here. Might be able to find Sock, and Sock gonna catch him. The smokes are out. The gun's back up from 5. Sock versus 5 is important to look, but Vic's also gonna stop people on site here as well.
Oh, Vic gets one, cannot find the other 5, we'll get one.
And the Deadlock ult's also gonna get another. And now it's Sock on the flank.
It's gonna be a 4v3. 5 gets, no, that girl's vibes, it's gonna be a 4v2.
One enemy remaining.
It's all down to Yuki Force and Miku Beam burns blue tonight. Wow.
And it's just an absolute domination on the attack half. It seemed like there was no calls in sight for 4x3IRL to adjust, and I think a lot of the game comes down to 5 and Claus, 5 with an absolute bomb of a performance. Let's bring him in here.
I'm dragging him. Wait, how do I drag him?
Yo, right. How's it feel? How's it feel to be on, buddy? How's it feel?
Moving me around.
Nick Jr., we will like an interview.
Okay. Hello.
And the banter was happening in party chat. 1 second, we leave.
We need you. Quick. You have just not only beaten 4x3IRL, you kind of just eliminated them. Like you completely just gave them like an out-calling of a masterpiece. Who was calling the game? I'm assuming it was you, right?
Yeah, it was me.
Just talk me through, I think, first, that defensive side and how you guys stayed pretty even with them, even though they felt like they were maybe clawing away. And then on that offensive masterclass that you ran, that they just had nothing to do against.
Yeah, so I built our team comp more around playing attack. So when they started attack first, I was a little bummed out. I was like, oh, it's okay. We won't be able to set the tempo. But I was honestly trying to hope for like a 4-8 half on defense, just because I wanted to be more attack centric with this comp. Because a lot of teams are, they're very expecting the very heavy utility A, and as you can tell with their team setup, most of the time they would have Sock, their heavy hitter, always towards A. And this entire team comp was just like, hey, I'm not gonna go towards A like at all, and when we do, it'll be like very rarely. So most of the time we were doing B and C hits, and it just ended up working very, very well for us. Like, I didn't want to run into Sock, because if you get that guy set up and get him on fire, there's no stopping him. So we avoided him at all costs, and it was just honestly like really good teamwork from my team. They were all shooting really well. I had some moments where I was not shooting well. I can't.
Oh, don't worry. We saw those.
All right, we made fun of you.
But you know what?
I do have another question real quick.
Yeah.
I know Claus. and
Mhm.
everyone knows Claus. How valuable is it to have a consistent guy that you can always rely on like that? How valuable is that?
Oh, dude. Oh, man. So, like, the way that I've always built my teams is I always build them to be like, imagine like a dam. So you have the dam like you have the whole blueprint of the dam set, and you just need like the material to hold it hold it there so the water can't go through.
Yeah.
And you need that material to be like your heavy hitter, your firepower. So every team I
Yeah.
usually make is just we all make a really good composition of like what the dam's blueprint will look like. You just need that one, thick concrete player who's going to be like a wall for the enemy team to just set it in stone. And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what I ended up getting with Claws here.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
I think my question is, what was your reaction when Claus was in a 1v2 clutch and you see the enemy team Tejo nuke their own defusal bomb?
Honestly, because of the cipher cage, I didn't know that they nuked their own bomb. I thought it was right on the edge where they could defuse, and seeing Claws push through it, I was like, I was so hyped because, like, one, I knew they weren't gonna expect it, and two, when he lived on 5 HP afterwards, I was like, jaw was
Yeah.
dropped, bro. I was like, that was insane by Claws. Like,
Yeah.
aside from the clutches where we had where Claws was doing stuff like that, like, I think the team played really well.
I think that's what we were commentating out through the whole game. I think you guys had a much better game plan, and also you guys looked like you were playing much more of a team game, whereas the individuals of 4X3IRL played better. And I think, actually, I was right on this one, right? I called Miku Beam Dip.
Yeah. Yes. You did technically call them. Yeah.
Yeah, so I did call you guys winning. I do think you guys are a better team, and I'm glad to see my prediction come true. Nick, would you like to say anything to the stream? Thank anyone, your teammates, anything before we let you go have some fun for the day?
I'm gonna thank Fig's manager at her work for letting her off work early. You're the GOAT, so she could actually make the game. Otherwise, I was gonna have to get Zeta, which I still think would have slotted in pretty well. But Fig, you're the GOAT. Limit, you beat Yuki in the ACS battle by one. By the way, I might want to add. And Sock, thank you for thank you for dying to me 4 times out of the 9 times we fought. You're the GOAT. I'll PayPal you later, Sock. Don't worry.
Nice.
All right, well,
thank
thank
you.
you so much, Nick. We'll let you go prepare for what you have to come later today. But meanwhile, FLV, thank you everyone for tuning into our stream. We appreciate you guys as a community more than you guys know. Your viewership, your participation in our league, and just the general vibes you guys all bring is so important to us, and we appreciate each and every one of you. If you guys do have a Twitch Prime subscription, please drop it on us. It helps us fund some of our behind the scenes operations, and also keeps you from having ads in the most important clutches of the games. Also, tonight we do have a community games night hosted by Five. So if you guys are interested, there are some horror games being played in our server. So if you're new and you want to meet some of the people, come on, hop in. I know some of the moderator team will be there and some of the big community members who are pretty active. So it'd be a great time to come introduce yourself or just to have some fun, whatever you're thinking. Depp, any last words before we close this thing out?
No, man. Thanks for tuning in to stream if you guys did, and we'll catch you guys later. It'll probably be hopefully a new TikTok regarding this game coming out soon too, actually.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching today. This has been your casters, Trombone Man Noah and Dapia, and we will see you next time.